So you had enough of Boston, and you were thinking about going to Washington. Was Rhoda already there, or she was thinking?
No.
Okay,
Rhoda, I wrote it down.
Okay, so you planned this trip together.
No, not at all.
Okay, so you just you were.
No, we went on a trip together before I left for Washington. We went to Europe for 6 weeks.
How was that?
That was fabulous. We sailed over on the Cristoforo Colombo.
Sister ship to the Andrea Doria, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
And we, it was an 8-day cruise through the Mediterranean, basically.
Okay.
But I, who had never had tonsillitis in my entire life, came down with tonsillitis and a high fever, and spent 3 days of the lovely cruise in the Ospedale on the ship. And anyway, I made it. We had a good time. And we docked in Naples, and we stayed there a couple days, and then we rented a Volkswagen Bug and started our journey north through Italy and up through Switzerland and over into France, and it was a lovely trip.
Was it a shift car with a...
Oh, sure. And we even had to sleep in there.
You had to sleep in the car.
Yeah, because we didn't have any reservations anywhere, and we didn't know that it was high travel season, the middle of August.
How old were you guys?
We were in our early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we went one night. We were just driving, and we were up in through the Alps of Italy and we had no place, and it got to be like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, and we looked at each other and we said, we're just going to pull into some place. And so we saw it looked like a campsite, and we went in there, and we
parked the car, put the seats back,
and went to sleep.
Yeah.
Pretty soon somebody knocked on the window, and it was the proprietor of this place. Oh, he said, no, he wouldn't have us there. So he took us into the main house of the camp area, and up on the top floor he had some mattresses, and he pulled them out and he made us use that. And of course we thought, how lovely, what a wonderful guy. And so, and the next morning he presented us with a little bill.
Your bill, yeah.
Of course. Anyway, that was a wonderful trip. Came home, and I had a very good job in Washington, working for the District of Columbia Public Health. I was in charge of the hearing testing program for all the District of Columbia schools, and then we had a clinic where any kid who flunked the school in the school test came to the clinic to see me. And I had these, technicians who went to the schools and did the testing.
Okay.
And
Actually, the time I was stone deaf.
Anyway, so it was there in Washington that I met Marty. He was working for the National Labor Relations Board, and we considered that it was his internship. That's what it was, and that we wouldn't be staying in Washington. But anyway, we were married, and you were born.
Right, well, you got married where?
In Boston.
Okay.
At Michigan to Philip.
Yeah.
And
that's in Newton, right?
Yep. Yes, the old temple was no longer. Matter of fact, my sister was her first wedding at Michigan to Philip in the new building. She got married very young, She was like not even 20, and because Al was going to Columbia for his PhD, so she accelerated and so forth and finished and moved to.
How old was she? 20?
She wasn't even 20. Yeah. So anyhow, we moved back to Springfield, when you were a year old, and it was nice.
So you didn't actually meet Dad when you were at BU?
Oh, no, I met Dad he went to BU Law School. We
No.
were all actually at BU at the same time, but we never met.
Mm-hmm.
No, we met when I was in Washington, because an uncle of my father's knew Marty,
Mm-hmm.
because he had worked for a cousin of ours, Arthur Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
And this was Pop Marshall, and he really liked Marty. And he wrote Marty a letter and told him that I was moving to Washington and that he should look me up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Arthur Marshall Loxahatchee Preserve.
that's
I mean, that's
not-
his name.
No, that's not.
Not named after him?
No.
Oh.
Anyway. So anyway, we moved to Springfield. We had a moving van take some stuff, but we had a station wagon and a sailboat
Right, the
filled
mob
with
jack.
books.
Oh, okay.
They were heavy.
Yeah.
So we put the heaviest stuff in the boat, because they charged by the pounds
Yeah,
to move.
that's
Yeah.
right.
And we drove up to Springfield, where we had purchased a house around the corner from Uncle Eddie and Auntie Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
We paid $12,900 for the house. It was a 3-bedroom, bath and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and with a detached 2-car garage. right
On Perkins Street.
on Perkins Street. And so there we were, and Marty was never content to stay in one place for too long. So we lived in that house for, oh gosh, I guess Richie was born, so
Yeah, Richie was born, I remember.
when we moved to Long Meadow, so,
Yeah.
and we did some repair, we did some updating on that house, and we sold it for $18,900, and
You felt like a robber, right?
and we moved to Long Meadow, that's where everybody lived.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stop here.